Hey folks, welcome back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. And I've been trying to shoot this video for 2 days, but today hopefully I can record this. The camera will stay active. We'll see how that goes. And I'm trying to install, as the title said, if this works out, Windows. The newest version of Windows is 1909. So this has actually been released about a week ago, and I've been trying to get this video up here for you at the installation. So we're going to install this thing and have a look. So first I tried to install it on my Mac on Parallels, and Parallels did not like it. It wouldn't boot. So today we're going to try to install this on my Oracle on VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is a free software from Oracle, and it allows you to create what's called a virtual machine. So a virtual machine is basically just, all it is files. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look here at the computer screen. I'm going to show you. What I do with my virtual machines is I like to put them on an external hard drive. So I bought a 2 terabyte external hard drive. Any brand is fine. And if you look at the VirtualBox machines here, the VM machines, I have what's known as a Kali Linux on there. I've been playing with a little bit with Linux. There's a Windows 10, they call it a hacking machine. Obviously, that's so I could use my Kali Linux to attack that. And then a standard Windows 10 box or a Windows 10 computer. So in this, these are actually virtual hard drives. So that's all they are, is a folder. So if you want to reclaim space on your computer, I just have to go here and right click on it and delete it. But we're going to leave those there. Windows 10, 1909. Where do we want to put it at? Other folder. Go back to our big data. We are going to go back into our VirtualBox machines and click open. All right, type a machine. There we go. All right, so if you get stuck, just go back out and just start over. No foul, no harm there. Create the virtual disk, as we said, that's fine. The VDI disk is absolutely fine. Dynamically allocated is fine. It will be allocated, I guess, up to 50 gigabyte. I probably don't need that much. We can probably take it back down to 20. We'll do like 20.13. That's fine. Click Create. And there is our new virtual Windows 10 machine right here. Now, there are some settings we have to change in here to get this machine running, this computer. And again, it's a fully functional computer. It's just running as a virtual machine. So we're going to go into settings. And under these settings, you'll see the different things we just set up. Here's the system. We set up the RAM. We want to look at a couple different things here. Display. Here's your display. Video memory. The storage is what we have to look at, because on this disk one right here, we need the image to load. So I downloaded the ISO image. So we are going to do, let's see, it says it's empty. And we are going to, let's see here where we're at. I think we click on new. New, we'll do a ID controller. And type. Let's see here. Leave it empty. Here's our empty disk. We're going to choose an ISO file here. I did put the ISO file on my desktop. See if I can actually bring it up here. There it is. Click OK. There's the ISO file there. It's in this controller. I guess we could probably, actually, let's go back. Let's remove that. Go back to this one here where it says empty. Since we have our VDI right here, that's our drive. But they're both under that same controller. That's kind of crazy there. No, I think we better just do another one. I think we better just leave it as a secondary one here. Adds an optical drive. Leave it empty. Again, let's pick our ISO image. Load that up. All right. Next thing is under network. The enabled network adapter is attached to NAT. That's fine for now. We shouldn't have any trouble with that. The ports, the USB ports, I can tell you I disable the USB ports. I don't really need those right now, so we'll just disable the ports. And we're going to click, it says invalid settings somewhere. Let's see, the USB controller and emulation not currently enabled USB. Supported emulation USB. I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's click OK. All right. So with that said, now we should be able to install the operating system. So if we hit Start, it's going to come up here. We'll see if we have any better luck on VirtualBox than what we did Parallels yesterday. Yeah, it looks like we got much further than my other recordings. I know this might be a little hard to see here. I don't know if I can blow it up at all. Let's see what we can do here. Well, we are going to start installing this. Like I said, I have no way to actually make it any bigger. Oh, there we go. We auto scaled it up to 200. Now we can see what's going on. So here's your basic Windows installation for 1909. We are using English, US keyboard layout. Click on Install Now. And it's just like setting up Windows on any other box. I did actually set up Windows 1909. We're going to say we don't have a product key. That'll throw this into like a 30-day evaluation mode. So just click on I don't have a product key. But I did install this on the one of our work computers. Actually, the lady was not there the other day. But I needed a test machine. So I set her machine up with this software on it. With 1909, I updated her machine. And with that, her machine being updated, I'll be able to see how all of our software runs on Monday when she comes back to work. So you got every different version of Windows that comes in here. So I like to do Windows 10 Pro. That's what I'm used to running at work. So that's what I'm going to be evaluating. Click Next. Yep, I accept the licensing agreement. Click Next. I do the custom install, and it says advanced only. So at this point, even if you're not advanced, you will be today with me. So here's that 20-some gigabyte hard drive we set up. So what we have to do is, you see there's no space allocated for anything to be loaded on. Again, it's just a virtual folder. So, and there goes the camera for some reason. I think, see if VirtualBox picked it up again or something happened here. All right, anyway, we're going to move on there. So let's move on here. And we are going to click on New. That's the total space. Just leave that normal there. And it's going to actually partition out the space here. It made the system recovery space. We're good there. And we're good to go. So it has our 20 gigs. That's what we'll be installing to. You can now format that drive. Click OK. Let us do its formatting to create the primary drive. Click Next. And now it's going to start firing off and installing Windows. So there we go. Windows is now moving on, moving up there. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so we're going to pause here, and then we will pick this back up after we get this system loaded up here. But once again, this is Windows 10 1909. Okay, at this point, our VirtualBox is set up. We can see here, we're going to capture the mouse here. Just click on the little X. And we'll go to our finishing up on our configuration here. United States is where I'm at. Let's click yes. And you know, Windows and Microsoft, sometimes they want to do this funny thing like just a moment. And their moment is a little bit longer than ours. Pick your layout of your keyboard. Click yes. Or you can skip the layout of the keyboard. That's okay. I'm using a standard keyboard anyway. And let's see here. We have some important steps to set up. So we'll see here how long this is going to take. Now, again, this is a virtual disk running. We talked about that. I don't know if it took longer to install on a virtual disk. I really don't think it should. But it took probably a good 25 minutes or so, I guess, to get this started up from the ISO image to this point. So we'll see where we get to here. Trying to get this video here finished up for you, and then we're going to do another video. I'll do another video down the road here on post configuration. So is it set up for personal use or for set up for an organization? We're going to try to set up for personal use. I want to see if I can create a local account. I heard you cannot do this now, so we'll see how that goes. Or create an account. There's offline account right there for, and this is the pro version. Now, I heard on the home version, this button is no longer here. So let's click on offline account because I just want to create a local account for this virtual machine. Let's see. Get it now if you log in up. Let's just click on limited experience so I can create a local account. The name, we'll just call it Jack. I'll give it my first name. That should be good enough. And a password. Let's create a super secret password here. And we'll click next. Confirm that super secret password. Click next. Security questions here. There's a bunch of security questions. What's your pet's first name? We'll put on here Dino. I think that's how you pronounce that. That's not right, is it? Nope. Dino, for like Dino the dinosaur. What is your second question? What was your childhood nickname? Computer guy. Which we know that's probably not true, right? And give it a third security question. What was the first school you attended? Grade school, right? That's what most of us attend. And naturally, all those answers are just made up, folks. So don't try to hack my account there and try to figure it out because I just made those up. Then more access with history. If you want a timeline in your Windows features to help continue what you're doing, Microsoft. And yeah, we'll click on no for now on that one. Get help from digital assistants. Let Cortana provide a personal experience, relevant suggestions. We're going to turn that on. Let's hit accept. And we'll see if we can't play with that or not. This stuff here we're going to leave on. I normally, on a computer on my network, I would shut all this off. But for simplistic reasons, we'll just turn it on and just let it go. Then it tells you, you know, your normal hi. Then your normal, we're getting everything ready for you. It has to get everything set up and ready to go. So that's doing that for you. This may take several minutes. It always does. Do not turn off the PC. I will pause the recording and come back to you in a few minutes. Okay, so now we got up here. I'm searching for display driver. Obviously, it's trying to do that, but we'll fix that by installing the VirtualBox tools. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. But networks allow your PC to be discoverable. Yes, I want to do that because I'm on my home network. I do want to do that. And welcome to Windows. It's funny to me already. I'm looking at this. This is not the newest browser out. The newest browser with the Chrome engine. You'd think they would install that with 1909 by default, but it looks like this is just your standard, I believe, standard Edge. Yeah, Edge browsers. Just kill that. All right, so any of that, we're going to talk about the post configuration that I do in our networks at work. But for now, I just wanted to show you that it is set up. If you click on the start button, you can see the standard tiles in here. For the start menu, all the standard software that's installed, with the normal version of Windows. And we'll talk about all that later on. So what I did want to show you was to get the resolution and everything. If we look at this resolution now, display settings, and let's see here. It should only be a few. In here, you can see there's a few, right? It's not really picking up what they call the host machine or my Mac. So we can definitely expand this out, make this bigger. See what this does here. All right, keep changes. So you can see how we actually made it a little bigger, kind of oblong actually. It's kind of weird looking. But so what I would do then is, if you're using VirtualBox, okay, now that we got the Windows configured and it's installed as a VirtualBox virtual machine, let's go ahead and finish up the a little bit of the post configuration you'll have to do. So if you go to VirtualBox under Devices, where it says Install Guest Edition CDs. Now I did this earlier, and it's probably still loaded on here. Let's check this out. Yeah, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this for a second. I'm just going to eject it, close this. And when you go to install the tools on here, if you go under Devices, Install Guest Operating CD, here it is. It loads itself up. You click on it, and then you just click on Run VirtualBox Editions EXE. Once that is done, it will allow you to change your display settings. Of course, this machine needs rebooted yet, I think. Let's see here. But you can see now we have many, many more settings on here where we can change the size of the desktop. You can actually go all the way to full screen mode once this is all set up. If you notice down at the bottom, it does say Activate Windows. And that is saying Activate Windows because of the simple fact that this is a trial version. I don't know if it's going to tell us on here 90 days or not, but I believe it will. Let's see if we can bring up system preferences. Sorry about the screen sizes here. We'll get that all remedied out before I show you some of the post-configuration setups. It does not, but you can see it is Windows 10 Pro. It is 1909. It was installed on today's date, 11/24/2019. So that is the OS build, if you're looking at build numbers. So with that said, I'm going to cut this video off. I want to thank you very much for watching this video here at Jack's Tech Corner. And if you want to follow my writings, you can also do that at jackstechcorner.com. I used to write for a newspaper, and now those writings are online. So you'll find I try to do at least a column a week anyway. So hopefully you will be happy with that, and you'll learn some more stuff that way. So, and still working with some camera angles, as you can see. So we'll see how that all works out for us. But I do appreciate it. And again, thank you very much for watching, subscribing to the videos here. And if you're not subscribed, please click on that subscribe button. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and go out there and get your VirtualBox. It'll work on any platform, and set up a virtual machine today. And I will talk to you next time here at Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.